Well, good afternoon. Thanks for being here. Hope you're having a great afternoon where you are. We're going to get back into some Conan Exiles. Well, howdy guys. How you doing? How you doing? Doing good. Oh, everybody needs an elephant. I'm sorry, what was that, Gardanis? I probably can, but not without rebooting the server. I'm not sure that's an option. I'll have to look. Give me a minute. Yeah, it's a pretty big config file. Let me look through it and see what I can find. Yeah, guys, I'm checking out. Make some adjustments here. Give me a minute. Still looking. Yeah, there's nothing that I can do about thralls. No, there's no option for me to do anything about thralls. Yeah. Well, I have to go by what the control panel allows me to do within the servers. So I'm kind of stuck with what's there. I haven't seen anything about the thralls, so. Still looking. What does that go, Dennis? Well, no, I have to do it from the place where I'm running the server. They have a control panel with everything you need to do. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to look at the actual config and see if they left something out. So give me a minute. Well, you can't. It's totally different. It's totally different for multiplayer. So let me check it out, and I will. So what's it called? Thrall conversion multiplier? Is that the name of it? Yeah, there's no, in multiplayer, there's that Thrall crafting multiplier is not available. It's not there. And I'm looking at the raw config file. No, that will have nothing to do with the server. I know what I'm saying is it's totally different single player than it is for. Well, I mean, there are absolutely no thrall settings in the server config tool. I mean, I've gone up and down it. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to change it in the config. I've done a Control F to search through it, and there's just there's nothing to do with how fast they get tamed. Not my fault, guys. Well, they must have changed it because I checked both the raw config file and the config manager that I have, and it's not showing any way to speed up their conversion. I don't know. I'll look into it, but right now I want to play. Has Dread Raider been on yet? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I did, man. Gardanis, trust me, man. I've looked all over. Oh, I hear you, man. I hear what you're saying. I really do. Well, it can't all be easy, man. It ain't easy being cheesy, bro. Yeah, Oh, stop it. You'll get me started, man. All right, we're trying to find my buddy's my knob is anything but little, brother. I don't know, man. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, great. Now everybody knows the password. Thanks, guys. Yes, I am. If I'm gaming, I'm streaming, brother. You know that. Now, why can't I repair my skinning knife? What do I... Oh, okay, I forgot. Thank you. Yeah, I went over to our furnace over here, and let's see, what's going to be a blacksmith's table? Is that what it is? Right. Well, yeah, I went over to the furnace where all the iron and stuff is, but it wouldn't let me repair it there. So I'll have to see if there's... Well, I didn't make it. It was given to me. I didn't make it. Well, damn. Okay, I got it. All right. That makes sense. So when's Parks coming back, man? Or is he done? No, I just barely got back on. I've been on for about 28 minutes. I don't have the expertise to repair it. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Stupido. Hey, Gardanis, did I give you officer status so you could invite people? All right, let me do you now. Hey, Slumlord. I'm going to give you officer status so you can invite people to the clan, but only invite people from MVG. Well, damn. Alrighty. Yeah, I increased the harvest rate by a whole bunch. So you guys should be doing better at harvesting stuff. Alrighty, man. Have a good one. What was it? My breath, or did I fart in the room, or what? Yeah, I did. Oh, yeah. I have no idea, man. As I said, it's been a long time since I played. So I'm just relearning everything, you know? Well, I played for probably, 300 hours at launch. But I haven't, we kind of moved on to other stuff, so. Yeah, I never got into Tarkov, so I'm sure it's a fun game. I just never got into it. Well, I've watched a lot of people play it, on Twitch. It seems to be a lot of inventory management, man. I mean, well, I bought the Ultimate myself, too. I mean, I have the game. I just haven't played it very much, so. Oh, I hear you. But it looks like fun. I just, to be honest with you, I just haven't gotten into it. That's all. I mean, it's become a thing on Twitch, man. There's probably, just in the last little while, I mean, yeah, there's 110,000 viewers right now watching Tarkov on Twitch. And there only used to be, I mean, like about a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, it was only like 1.5K. So I don't know what happened. I think a lot of the big name streamers started playing it. So, that has a lot to do with it, I'm sure. You down there by the beach or by the lakes? Yeah, the Twin Lakes there. I guess you could call them ponds, lakes. I don't know. Absolutely. Oh my God, man, that... Man, I don't remember bark being that hard to harvest. Right, yeah. Oh, okay, I'll keep that in mind, thanks. Yeah, I mean, I just chopped down like 4 pine trees with my pick, and I got like 7 bark. That just... Well, I just remember it being more, that's all. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm trying to do some tanning stuff, and I need bark to make it work. Up by the sulfur pools, or whatever they're called. Oh yeah, it's pretty nasty. Yeah, I remember that was yesterday, right? I hear you. My God, I chopped down like 7 trees and a couple of the dead trees, and I got 7 bark. Yep. I didn't get anything from the dead white ones. Absolutely. It's stone pick. Could be it too. I'm going to check around up here. I can't remember. I might have turned them off. Maybe. I'll have to look. No, they hit there. They hit everywhere. Yeah, Conan's on sale on Steam. Yeah, $19.99. No, it's not. I'm hoping so. Uh, 30 slots. That's 30 people on at the same time. But I have it password protected. I thought I'd give everybody a couple of weeks to get situated, and then I'm going to open it up for to the public. No, that way we can just loot and scoot, you know. Shoot, loot, and scoot. Right on. Oh, is that right? That'll be good. I mean, everybody's welcome. I mean, I won't hold it against them that they're not Marines. Yeah, but when I was when I was stationed at Pearl Harbor, I had a couple of really good friends that were Navy. I was working the Ford Island ferry gate, and so I got to meet a lot of the submariners going over when the submarine base was over on Ford Island. Yeah, and God, they were really good people. And one guy handed me the keys to the GTO and said, "Here, see you in 6 months." Yeah, he was a Navy guy. He didn't want his car sitting for 6 months, so he and I became friends, and he laid it on me, man. What a chick magnet. Oh my God. But I loved it, man. What's crazy, my mom had a what year was it? A 73 Nova with a big 350 in it, an automatic. The only downside to it was a 4-door, but that sucker was fast. Oh, I love Mustangs too, man. I've never owned one, but I love Mustangs, Camaros, Firebirds. I loved all those cars, man. Chargers are great, man. I had a buddy of mine that had a Dodge Polaris with a 440 Semi in it, Semi-Hemi, and that sucker would scream. It was like 69. I was like 18 at the time. Oh, nice. Yeah, right now I had a 92 Jeep Cherokee, and it finally, yeah, Cherokee, right, Jeep Cherokee. And I was putting more money into it, and I just didn't want to do any more money into it, so I bought a 2007 Jeep Liberty Renegade. I'm liking it. It's because I didn't have any credit, it's costing me a lot more money than it should. I didn't have bad credit, I just didn't have any credit. Yeah, I ended up buying it from, it's kind of like a rent-to-own place, you know what I mean? So it's going to be twice the price. But I'm loving it, man. It's a really nice car. I mean, it gets me around. I don't drive a lot, man. I have no reason to, you know. So since my wife passed, I mean, I don't have to take her up to the hospital or any of that stuff. Yeah, my wife passed in November of 17 from lymphoma cancer. Yeah, here's the crazy part. In 2013, I lost my middle daughter to lymphoma cancer. She was 35. Not lymphoma, excuse me, leukemia. And so she had a little boy, and his name's Jeremiah. And so my wife and I were raising him, and he was 10 when his mom passed, and he was 15 when his second mom, his grandma, passed away. So he's struggling, you know. He's a good kid. He's a gamer like me, and you know, I bought him a computer, and he's got an Xbox, and so he's a good kid. Yeah, that's the downside to prostate, man, because it's a slow-growing cancer, and you don't know if you have it or not unless you get a certain blood test, and even then it won't tell you. You know, I forget the name of the blood test, but I'm 100% disabled from PTSD from Vietnam, so all my medical is paid for by the VA. We got such a great VA here, man. That's why I don't want to leave Utah. I live in Salt Lake City. Yeah. I kind of love it here, but in a lot of ways I'd like to go to a warmer climate. You know, winters are pretty rough as you get older. Like I said, I'm almost 70, and winters are pretty rough for me. I just don't like being cold. Oh, Dread Raider lives in Oregon too, man. Yeah, he's in Portland. No, is that right? You've ever heard of Wairika, California? It's just south of Medford, actually. It's about 70 miles from Medford, south of Medford. Yeah, my wife and I, actually I met her here in Salt Lake City in 1974, and she was 9 months pregnant when I met her, and it was love at first sight. I couldn't believe it. So we got together. We had her daughter, and my daughter too, and we got married in '75, and we were married. Would have been almost, it would have been 44 years in January of 18, but she died in November of 17. Oh yeah, she's the love of my life, man. I never thought it would happen to me. It was so weird. It was so weird. I got so damn lucky, you know. She was such a good woman. And she was just, when I first met her, she was 9 months pregnant, and she was the sexiest thing I ever saw in my life. And she was 18 and I was 24. And we got, yeah, she was 18, I was 23, 24, in that range. And it took me 6 months to convince her to marry me, even though we were living together, you know. But yeah, she's an amazing woman. Her name is Sheila, and I dedicate my streams to her. What's that? I'm sorry, I missed that. What'd you say? No. Oh, Sheila, that's what they call a girl in Australia. No, you're not dumb. You're not. She spelt it, her mom, when she was in the hospital having her daughter, Sheila, there was a television program called Sheena, S-H-E-E-N-A, of the Jungle. And so she named her S-H-E-E-L-A, Sheila. So I used to kid her about that. But no, she was an amazing woman. Oh, she's Singaporean? Oh, Filipino, right on. I had a lot of friends who were Filipino when I was in Hawaii. And they're great people, man. I remember a phrase. Let me see if I can say it right. Mabuhay Filipina. Right. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I had some good friends who were Filipino. I love Filipino food, man. I love the Asian culture. Japanese, Chinese, Filipino. I love the culture. I've never been. The closest to Asian culture was Vietnam for me. And I'm not real fond of Vietnamese food. It's kind of weird. Pho is good. Pho is good if you got a good restaurant that makes it. You know, that's the thing. You got to find a good restaurant that can make it. There's a couple of Vietnamese restaurants here. I haven't been in a while, but one place makes pho really well. It's really good. I like Vietnamese coffee. It's real sweet. They use canned milk in it, and it's a real strong French coffee. And they put canned milk in it. Yeah. But yeah, it's a big deal. You know what's funny is the only food I ever had when I was in Vietnam that was Vietnamese was pho. Yeah, because there'd be street vendors, like out in the middle of nowhere selling it. But yeah, when I was in Vietnam, that's the only food I ever ate that was quote unquote Vietnamese. And so I kind of grew a liking for it, I'm not real fond of Korean food. I don't know why. I've had the Korean barbecue. It's good. It's those see-through noodles that I don't like. They look. Only way I can say it is they're see-through spaghetti. I don't know. I've never seen anything like it. Yeah. I'm not real fond of those. Exactly. Exactly. That's why I couldn't eat them. Oh man, you're the first person I've ever ran into that knew exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, we had when I was in Vietnam, I'm a combat Marine, 0311 /2531, which is combat radio operator. And they handed me a radio and said, okay, you're a radio operator. I said, okay. And we had an operation up by the Laotian border. And I got to tell you, man, the Laotian people are amazing. They are freaking amazing. Yeah, this is in Vietnam, and I've run into a few since I left there, but just amazing people. They were fighting. They were trying to stop the NVA coming. What they had is the Ho Chi Minh Trail, like, cut into Laos, and went through Laos and then down into northern, southern Vietnam. Okay, and they hated them, man. They were just, and those guys were ruthless. Yeah, they were really good people. Yeah, I was out in the bush for about 9 months, and numerous operations and stuff, and lots of firefights and shit like that. And I never got wounded, but I ended up getting ringworm really bad, and I had jungle rot and amoebic dysentery. And so they medevaced me to 1st Medical Battalion in Da Nang. Yeah, dysentery sucks, man. It's just diarrhea and vomiting. And so I got medevaced, and so I'm recouping, and all that stuff. And I thought to myself, I said, well, you know what? I haven't had my eyes checked in about a year and a half. And I said, I think I'll see if I can get my eyes checked. And so I went to the optometrist, or ophthalmologist, whatever they call them, and he checked my eyes out. He said, yeah, we need to give you a different prescription. He says, what is your job in the Marine Corps? And I said, well, I'm a infantryman. I'm out in the bush. And he looked at me, he says, no, you're not. He says, what do you mean? He says, I can't in good conscience send you back out to the bush. And I said, why is that? He says, because your nearsightedness is, are you night blind? And I said, yeah, I have a hard time seeing at night, but everybody does. He says, yeah, but you have more worse than others. So you're a danger to your unit and to yourself, so I can't send you back out to the bush. So my last 3 months, I was stationed at 1st Medical Battalion. Yeah, well, they, man, I don't know if you, Vietnam, unless you're near a city, at night you can't see your hand in front of your face unless there's a moon out. That's how dark it is. Because there's no city lights refracting across the atmosphere. Darker than shit, man. Like my dad used to say, darker than a coal miner's ass. Absolutely. I agree with that. What he hears. What's really great is, the night vision stuff you guys have now. We had something that was very rare. It's called the Starlight Scope. Yeah. And it makes a whirring sound when you turn it on. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah, and so we would pass it around while we're on perimeter watch out in the bush. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you're kind of cutting out too, so sometimes I preemptively take my finger off the push to talk button. That oh well, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? I gotta get me some metal tools, man. These stone shit's just not working out. Where are you down? You're down by the lakes, right? Yeah. I'll head down that way. I'm way up in the mountains where you crashed out yesterday. I'm back up there. Yeah, I'm heading back your way now. Right, the stable. Oh, right on. I'll have to check it out. When I was there earlier, it was dark, so I didn't bother looking around. Okay, I'm over by the Temple of Mitra. You must be down the other end. Oh, is this your, what's this I'm looking at right here? Nothing in it. Oh, okay. I'm heading over to your house. Roger that. Thanks, man. I appreciate your help. Well, you got a hell of a thing going on over here, man. Oh, I know. I mean, my God. Roger that. Well, I think I'm going to take a break and go grab some food, man. I'm getting hungry. I will be back in a bit. Alrighty, man. Hi, thanks for the gear. I appreciate it. Ta-ta for now.